All right, so this is the double standard, right? So encouraging promiscuity while shaming commitment. So young women are encouraged to be sexually liberated. Society pushes birth control, hookup culture, and casual sex as empowering for women. They are told to explore, experiment, and delay commitment in favor of temporary pleasure. And I've seen it. I mean, I know what this is because I've lived through that generation. So I know that all the girls in my uh, at my time, if you will, were introduced to this kind of birth control pill, and they, basically, it doesn't matter, whatever goes, right? Debauchery, it's what it is, right? So young men seeking traditional wives are ashamed. A man who desires a young, chaste, and loyal wife is ridiculed, called controlling or old-fashioned, even abusive, or any other kind of insult. Instead of being encouraged to build a strong family, he is pressured to accept modern relationship norms that often lead to instability. Yeah. So the same society that encourages promiscuity punishes the desire for purity, right? While women are told to live their best life and by engaging in casual sex, men who value commitment, virginity, and family building are mocked. The same culture that promotes sexual freedom for women demonizes men for seeking a wife with traditional values. The natural order is reversed. For centuries, men have sought loyal, pure wives, and women have sought strong, stable husbands. Today, women are told to avoid marriage, delay family life, and reject traditional roles, leaving many unhappy and unfulfilled later in life. This leads to the breakdown of relationships and families. Encouraging young women to be promiscuous while shaming men who want a loyal and devoted wife results in fewer marriages, lower birth rates, and a society filled with broken homes and loneliness. So the conclusion is that the current cultural narrative is backward. A man's desire for a chaste, faithful wife is not oppressive, it's natural. If society truly valued healthy relationships and strong families, it would encourage young women to preserve their virtue and young men to build stable homes, rather than shaming them for seeking a traditional marriage. All right. So what does that mean? That means that there's nothing wrong with wanting a young, chaste virgin for a wife. I mean, if you're a man, you're listening to this, you're almost ashamed of your own desire. Why? Because there's so much backlash upon just being a normal man. You cannot be a normal man because of this. It's not even women's rights or feminism anymore. It's just the perversion of women's rights. It really is. It's an absolute perversion of women's rights. It's duping women into just destroying their own bodies and purity, right? There was something very very special on that wedding night when the chaste virgin and her forever husband get together and on the wedding night and the first time that they ever become together, both of them, right? Both of the husband and the wife. This is the first time they've ever experienced, true, physical intimacy like that. It's incredibly powerful, and it's the reason for that. There's a special reason for that, and it's just in nature, right? So what is Dr. Dow doing? Is completely destroying nature, not just killing the babies, which she is, but completely destroying nature as it is. So and it's going to lead to the birth rate, right? I mean, it is very clear to see the birth rate is going down, and down and down. So it's just one of the observations, if you will. Yeah, but certainly these young women young are they even women? They are not mature enough in the mind to be able to understand, let alone these complex pharmaceutical jargon, let alone understanding that promiscuity will destroy the future, the prospect of a family in the future. We should have better morals than that as a society, and we should not have Dr. Dow promoting this type of debauchery and selling birth controls. It's very very destructive on society.